Once upon a time, in the early 2000s, when home surveillance was still a rarity, a peculiar home inspection took place in Mentor, a suburb on the far east side of Cleveland. It was just another ordinary day, or so it seemed, as I embarked on my usual inspection routine. As I made my way through the interior of the house, I suddenly heard a dog's bark. Woof! It was a loud and distinct sound, but there was one problem. I hadn't seen a dog anywhere. Perplexed and dumbfounded, I searched high and low, trying to locate the source of the mysterious bark. No dog bowls, dishes, or cages in sight. It was a true enigma. Continuing my exploration, I strolled from the living room towards the dining area, skimming the windows for any signs of wear or damage. And that's when it happened. I approached a window and gently moved the curtains aside, only to find myself face to face with a massive birdcage housing a parakeet. The little bird stared at me as if I were an alien intruder, and in a surprising turn of events, it let out a bark. A woof! I couldn't believe my eyes and ears. A bird that barks like a dog. It was nothing short of astonishing. Always prepared during my inspections, I carried a camera with me to document any noteworthy discoveries. With the camera in hand, I aimed at the bird, hoping it would bark again so I could capture the extraordinary moment on video. Just as I was preparing to record, a voice boomed through the home's loudspeakers, startling me. "Sir, I would appreciate it if you left my bird alone," it said. It turned out that this particular home had a sophisticated surveillance system, watching and listening to every move I made. It was a revelation, as back in those days, such intense surveillance was far from the norm. Nowadays, we've become accustomed to cameras and listening devices practically everywhere we go, but at that time, it was truly remarkable. Embracing the challenge, I decided to have a little fun and test the homeowners, who were clearly watching and listening to my every word. Throughout the remainder of the inspection, I began dropping hints and making outrageous statements, all while exchanging secret winks with my client. While in the basement, I exclaimed, "Oh my God, I just saw a mouse! You need to take care of these critters and set up some mouse traps." In the kitchen, I discreetly winked at my client and warned, "You might want to call a pest control company. I spotted hundreds of bats in your attic and they seem to be entering through a tiny hole in the roof." I knew that the homeowners monitoring my every word would be taken aback, just as they had startled me with their surveillance. I had managed to rattle their proverbial cage, injecting a bit of mischief into the inspection. And so, the inspection continued with a humorous twist as the unsuspecting homeowners grappled with my outlandish suggestions. Little did they know that I was aware of their watchful eyes and ears. In the end, it was an inspection filled with surprises, laughter, and a newfound appreciation for the power of surveillance in our modern world. These are short stories by the Jim and Marko Show. Please rate and subscribe. See comment and links for books by Marko Vovk.